Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing? Let me get my light on, guys. It's some bullshit going on. We need to talk about it. Let me get my light on, y'all. How's everyone doing? All right. All right. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Y'all see, I'm having me a drink. I'm sorry. I know it's only Tuesday, but it's Taco Tuesday, so I'm having me a drink. Okay. Y'all didn't stress me out. There's some bullshit going on up on these YouTube streets. So we're gonna talk about it, y'all. We're gonna talk about it. Okay. Hello, Capricorn Flower and Linda Gamble. Thank you guys so much for coming over here, getting my channel together. Thank you to my mods, Linda Gamble and Capricorn Flower. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, hello, Sonia. Hello, my tea sipper, Lawrence Jones. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see what else we have in here. And as you guys come in, please hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Y'all, I'm drinking some of my rum I got from the Dominican Republic. So if I say some stuff that's not right, yeah, excuse me. But I'm drinking this rum I got, and I'm having, I'm having me a cocktail. These YouTube streets are hot, baby. The YouTube streets are hot. They are hot. So I'm having me some rum on a Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, so they do drink on Tuesday. So I'm drinking today, okay? Okay. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? So y'all see my title. Why is the black woman not protected? I know y'all been hearing about the alleged, I'm going to say alleged, DDG has chipped Halle Bailey's teeth, alleged, hit her head against the stern wheel, alleged, and also threw her phone and called her a bitch. He got the right one. He got the right one because he would have, and then also grabbed her locks because she was putting the baby in the car. We're going to talk about it. He got the right one. He got the right one. Again, I do not promote violence on this channel, but you got the right one. You got the right one. I had to learn a lot. I learned a lot as I grew up, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I had when I was younger, in middle school and high school, I had a lot of girls that didn't like me. They didn't like me. They just did not like me at all. Did not. And so I had people all the time wanting to fight me and stuff. When I was younger, I was just filled out. Y'all know what that means. But we're going to get into it. Hello, Kieran. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Let's see. As y'all come in, please hit the like button. Yes, Tanya, she got a restraining order out on him because he would have put his hands on me, baby. It would have been on and popping. I do not. Mm-mm. I don't tolerate nobody putting hands on me. But when we're in our 20s, we have to learn a lot of things, and we're gonna get into that in just a second here. But let's get the housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Also, I do not own the rights to any of these clips I may show tonight. I do not own the rights. I do not own the rights to any of the music that may be playing. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, let's see here. Hello, Mary. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, guys, I'm drinking. Y'all done got me to drinking. What you say, milk? Okay. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about Jennifer Williams. Now, all of a sudden, Evelyn has been on Basketball Wives from the first season, right? Now, all of a sudden, you trying to say that Evelyn does not like Black women, or she has a problem with Black women. When the other Black woman that was on there was trying to tell you that she thinks Evelyn has a problem with Black women, you said, no, I've been knowing Evelyn for a long time. Evelyn's not like that. Evelyn does not have a problem like that. Now, all of a sudden, because she on we not past the 10-minute mark, guys. She on your behind and your man behind, aka your husband. Now you got a problem. Hello, Lisa Foster, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Now all of a sudden you got a problem because she on you and your husband behind. But see, this is my thing. I don't care if our kids are grown. I don't care if they're underage. Don't come for nobody's kids. And I think Jennifer don't understand that because she don't have any kids. So whatever's going on with my child, leave my child out of me and your business. Okay? Okay, but we're going to get into that. Also, we're gonna get into the Diddy case. Oh my God, this was some disgusting stuff going on, y'all. Look, let me tell y'all something. Don't let you know. I've been young before too, but I got common sense. Okay, I was raised by a single mother and also my grandmother. Okay, but I got common sense. Okay, I'm not blaming Cassie for some of the stuff that went on or whatever. I'm not blaming Cassie, or whatever. I hate that happened to Cassie. I do. But some of these people, and we all know how Hollywood works. Hollywood, they do strange things. Okay. They got swingers and everything else. Okay. So let me just say this. I'm not taking up for Diddy or anything like that. But okay, so we're gonna say whatever happened between him and Cassie, okay. But these other people or whatever happened, I'm not gonna put all the fault on Diddy because let me tell you something. Some of these people swing at these parties, and if you're in Hollywood, people know not to stay, past a certain hours of time at Diddy's party. If you get there, you might want to be starting to pack up around 11 o'clock, maybe 12, and go. There are a lot of people that say that they do not stay at Diddy party. If they go there, they in the front part because the people that he got different rooms allegedly that you can go to. People know. So if they go, they might stay for a minute and go on about their business. Okay. The people who stay after 12 or 1 o'clock, you already know what time it is. So, maybe Diddy is freaky. Okay, that's fine. If that's what that man want to do in his own personal bedroom, that's what he want to do. I don't agree with if he was rugging Cassie. I don't agree with that. I do not. I do not. And I told y'all before, none of this wouldn't have came out if Diddy did not sue Ciroc them. They stopped protecting Diddy. Everybody knew what Diddy was doing. Everybody knew this. Everybody knows about his parties and things like that. And he was being protected by the clear white men. But when Diddy sued these people, they came after him. Okay? They stopped protecting him. So that's why all this is coming about, allegedly, and in my personal opinion. Okay? So we're going to talk about Diddy. We're going to talk about basketball wives. We're going to talk about Shamia and Portia. I think Shamia and Portia are giving us storyline. I don't think there's no stuff going on. I think the stuff that's going on with Roa, I think it's a storyline. Just saying. But we're going to get into that. We're going to get into Jennifer Williams and Evelyn Lozada. We're going to get into that too. Okay? Y'all know that Evelyn Lozada and her daughter, Shanice, they have a podcast. So they're going to talk about what what Jennifer said. And we're going to get into that as well. Do I think all Jennifer lights are out upstairs? Most definitely, yes. All of her lights are out upstairs, okay? Now, hey, if you got a good piece of D, hey, that's fine. But don't let the D control you. You control the D, baby. Don't let the D control you. And that's what it's given to me. That whatever Christian is putting down, baby, he putting it down. Now I know Jennifer. People say, "Well, Jennifer is gullible." Baby, ain't nobody that gullible. You know what's going on, okay? So we're gonna get into that. And then my title: why are the Black women not protected? Why? So I've been, looking at a couple of content creators' pages today. And one thing that stood out with to me, if y'all don't watch On the Rocks with Jada, she's a very good content creator and she's funny. I like her. I do. On the Rocks with Jada. If y'all do not follow her page, go follow her. I really, really like her. Now, we're gonna start off with DDG. But what I want to say is this: why are Black women not protected? Now, why I say that is because when allegedly when Martell was doing stuff wrong to Melody, nobody believed her. Nobody wanted to protect her from Martell. Allegedly, not even the show she was on. Now, if he was over there on Bravo, he would have been gone. Okay. And then all of the stuff that happened to Melody didn't ask for none of this. And then for somebody to say that Melody acts like she the only black woman that got cheated on, that's not true. Y'all don't know. Melody has helped a lot of black women, okay, that was going through things that she don't even know that she has helped. And I'm one of them, okay? So Melody has helped a lot of black women, okay? Everybody that got cheated on once upon a time in their life, okay? But it's just like when we try to come out and say things that have happened to us, we don't get believed. A prime example, this Caucasian man was disrespecting these black women at a restaurant. And there were 3 to 4 black men sitting right there. Do you think they said stop or don't talk about these black women? No, they sat right there laughing like it was funny. Do you think that if it was black men sitting there disrespecting a white women, do you think they would stand for that or any other nationality? Just think about it. When we say something, it's questionable. Oh, I don't believe that. I don't think that happened. Do you think that black women just get out here for the fun of it and just say they're being attacked or AB or great? That is embarrassing to us. But for some reason, we don't get believed. But then, let's get this. But when something happened to the black man, we out there marching until the soles fall off our fucking shoes. We out there in the fucking rain and snow. Here, you know, black women don't play about their fucking hair. We out there, weave sweating out, rained on, eyelashes falling off, makeup running off our face, out there marching for the black man. But honey, when it comes to us, ain't nobody out there doing that. We don't get believed. We don't even get protected. But baby, when it comes to a black man, we out there marching on down the street with signs up until our fucking souls come off our feet. But we can't get the same thing. Anytime something happened to a black man, we out there marching. Day in, day in and day out. Y'all know I'm not telling no story. We are the ones that organize. We are the ones that get everything together. We are the ones that do GoFundMe. It's not the black man. Every time something happened to a black man, it's the black woman the black women that's out there marching. It's always us, but we can't never get no protection. Never. And I'm just being truthful. I'm not lying. Now, the same. I was just over here in this on the rocks with Jada. Shout out to her. She's been talking about DDG chipped Halle Bailey's teeth and pulled her dreads, hit her head allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. It was women in the chat. I don't believe that. Well, how did she get a restraining order? This woman has pictures. Her teeth is chipped. And you saying that you don't believe it? And that's another thing. Why can't us black women stick together? What is the problem here? Now, I know some black women may lie and do things like that, but sweet little Haley. But see, this is the thing. People told her that DDG is not for her. He's too rough around the edges. Now let me just get this. DDG does make money. He makes a lot of money from YouTube. He didn't put his mama on, his whole family on. Now I will say that. But Halley is more Hollywood and mainstream because I didn't even know who DDG was until he found out Halley was pregnant by him. But people warned Halley about DDG. And that's true what Jay said. I didn't even know who DDG was until she started dating this man and we found out she was pregnant by him. Okay? So I'm just being perfectly honest with y'all. That is true. Now, am I saying that that some black women don't lie? Yes, they do. But Haley, come on now, Halle Bailey, look, no. This you're not gonna get no restraining order if the judge does not see proof. This woman got pictures, and then you got women in the damn chat telling me, I don't believe he did that. Well, why did the judge give her a damn restraining order if he didn't do it? Now look, I was young before myself. Let me tell y'all something. I was young before myself in my 20s. Okay? And some things happened to me. If you do not, I'm trying to think of a good word, but will help. Fight back. They're gonna keep doing stuff to you. I'm just gonna say it. You got to fight back, baby. I do not play. No, ain't no man gonna put their hands on me. Okay? If look, y'all know I live in Wisconsin. Y'all will see all the news stations out here. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm like Lorena Ben Bobbitt or the Burning Bed. I don't play. You can put your damn hands on me. Okay? But I had to learn that as I got as an adult. Okay, I had to learn that. You know, as I got older, as I got further down in my 20s, I learned that. Because when you show fear, they're gonna keep messing with you. And that's even with other women as well. They'll keep trying to bully you until you stand up and stand on all 10. Okay? So you can't do that. Okay? Do I believe DDG allegedly did something to Halley? Yes. But at least she's finding out right now why her child is still young. You just can't get no restraining order on nobody unless you got proof. Halle Bailey her teeth is chipped. She got webs and marks all on her damn arm from him pulling her dreads and everything. Now look, 3 sons that are 30, 29, and 20. I do raise my sons. Don't put your hand on a woman. If she is trying to harm you, you restrain her and you run out the house. You do not put your hand on women. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I raised my sons like that. If they got a family, take care of your family. Treat your woman or your wife like you want somebody to treat your sister or your mother. But if they got weapons or anything like that, you hold them down. I don't care if you got to push them down and you run out the house. You don't put your hand on no damn woman. Okay? Now, people say, well, if they trying to harm them, I already told my son, if they got some type of weapon, you restrain them and get the weapon from them. Okay? And then you get yourself out of there. But far as giving people black eyes and all that, I don't play that. I don't play that shit. No. Pulling people hair, calling them BITCHs. I asked my son, how would you feel if somebody did that to your mom or your sister? Okay, so that's the same thing. You don't have to disrespect no woman. Leave, get yourself and go. Okay? You got my kids have rooms here. They got their rooms here. If something's going on in your house or whatever, restrain, whatever, you leave. You come to the house or get you a room. There is no need for no man to put their hands on no woman. That's a punk move to me. I'm just saying. Me personally. And yes, guys, I got my 7th Avenue beauty on today, my shirt. Also got my 7th Avenue biker shorts on too, y'all. Baby, I'm going to order every color from Melody. I know I didn't get off the subject. But baby, these biker shorts, baby. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, these biker shorts, baby, hey, they the truth. They are the truth, hands down. Look, My 7th Avenue shirt on. Okay, they not like us. And I got the other ones. We ain't taking no L's. And then God over money. God said go. And then Miller Meter versus everybody. So I got all my stuff. Okay. But back to what I'm saying. So you teach your sons to, if somebody, a woman is trying to do something to them, to restrain themselves. There don't have to be no B caller, no H caller, none of that. Okay. It don't have to be any of that. You restrain her. If you got to push her down to get out the house, that's what you do. But you don't put your hand on a woman. Okay. Now, people are saying that DDG don't have no money. DDG does have money. DDG been on these internet streets for years. Okay. Years. So he got money. Okay. He got money. But he just not for Haley. He just not for her. So let's get into these pictures of Halle Bailey with her teeth chipped, the wax on her arms. For the people who saying that Halle Bailey is lying, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it, guys. That's why I said some women are just not girls. We got pink Mishas and that. You know, I don't understand, what is it? Now, all the other nationality women, they stand together. But when it comes to black women, it's something missing here. Something missing. I'm a girl's girl. You know, my nonprofit is called Women Empowerment. Okay. So I'm always gonna be a girl's girl. I don't do shit like that. You know, I don't say, well, no, I don't believe that. If there's evidence, you could not get a restraining order if you do not have evidence and proof. So let's take a look at this, guys. So we're gonna take a look at these pictures, and y'all let me know. So, judge reportedly grants Halle Bailey a restraining order against DDG after she claims he smashed her head into a steering wheel and chipped her tooth. Says he threw her phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it, B." Now, what type of mess is this? Now, Halle Bailey has been trying to protect DDG because allegedly this happened in January. A judge granted Halle Bailey a restraining order against her child's father, rapper DDG, after she accused him of abusing alleged AB dating back to January. According to documents obtained by TMZ, Bailey claims the incident occurred while she was handing off their son, Halo, to DDG. The two began discussing visitation plans, but Bailey says DDG became agitated as she was buckling Halo into his car seat. She alleges he snapped and yelled, "Get out of my car, B." Bailey claims they began to wrestle and DDG pulled her hair and slammed her head into the steering wheel, chipping her tooth. She says Halo started crying, which made her anxious about letting him leave with DDG in that state. After she began crying, the physical altercation ended, but out of concern for her child, she stayed in the car for the ride to DDG's house. Once there, she hysterically told the incident to his family, who agreed to care for Halo. Bailey also detailed a weird incident in March, claiming DDG entered her home without permission and texted her a photo of her empty bed with the message, "Now I know what you've been on." She interpreted it as him accusing her of sleeping with another man. For 4 days later, she says DDG came to her home again, but she refused to let Halo leave because he was sick. That's when DDG began allegedly became verbally abusive, smashing her Ring camera, and ran off with her phone. As he drove away, Bailey claimed he threw the phone out of the car window and shouted, "Go get it, B," prompted her to file a police report. After receiving the evidence, the judge granted a a DV restraining order requiring DDG to stay at least 100 yards away from her. She was also given permission to take 18-month-old Halley with her to Italy for 2 months while she filmed a movie. Additionally, DDG has been ordered not to speak about Halley on their son on his streaming platform. We could see the red flag ever since that song where he admitted to being jealous of her. So let me see the other pictures here. Give me 1 second, guys, where we can see the pictures of her arm. And you have women and over there on this thing saying they don't believe this happened to her. They don't believe this happened. Well, how is somebody getting a restraining order if this did not happen? That's all I want to know. How are you getting a restraining order if this didn't happen? I promise y'all, something is wrong with people. I'm telling y'all, something is wrong with people. Something is definitely wrong with people. You try to tell them what's going on and they don't believe it. Then if you have proof, they still don't believe you. I tell you, these pygmies, they getting worse and worse. Every day, these pygmies are getting worse and worse. Let me bring up this other one here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me just bring up this other one, guys. Let me just bring up this other one here. Let me just bring up this other one so I can show y'all the marks on, God bless you, on his. Let me just show y'all here. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to look for the other photos here of him. Give me just a second here. One second here. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So we're going to look at this here. Let me see what y'all said in the chat here. Look, I told y'all, I'm drinking my rum, my little caramel rum I got from Dominican Republic. So I'm drinking that tonight. Hello, my tea sipper, Deborah Randall. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Okay, Linda, you said Drew is making an appearance on Basketball Wives. Okay, we're gonna see about that. Oh, I just watched a movie too on I think it was Prime with Drew. And she did a really good job. It's a really good movie, y'all. It's on Prime. I got to see what the name of it is. I just watched that. Yes, happy birthday to Shamia. Thank you, Sonya. Okay, Karen, you said because since slavery, our ancestors died unalive and free us now that we are free today in high places. Jealous plays a great role um, for us women of color, and other people just don't like it, which is sad. You right about that, Karen. And welcome. You love, I love Jada. Yes, I love Jada on the Rocks, guys. If y'all don't follow Jada on the Rocks, guys, go follow her. She's a very good content creator, and she's very, very funny. Girl, she be saying some things on there. She is funny. So go follow Jada on the Rocks. She's a very good content creator. Yes, she is a lot of fun, Karen. I like Jada on the Rocks. Yes. So y'all go follow Jada on the Rocks on her YouTube and also on Instagram. Yes, follow her, guys. She's a very good content creator. Hello, baby girl, 1981, my mom. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Yes, baby. Yes, Capricorn Flower, baby. I'll be like the burning bed. I don't play. And Lorena Ben Bobbitt. If y'all don't know who she is, look up. I don't play. You put your hands on me, you better not go to sleep. Better not eat no food in this house. Don't drink nothing here either. Don't drink nothing. Don't eat nothing. I'm just telling you up front. Your sons are not going to let you go out of the house. A house with those shorts on. Baby, my daughter was already saying something about. Girl, look, y'all. I got to show y'all. Wait a minute, I got to show y'all. Yeah, girl, that's me with my shorts on, baby. These shorts be doing some wonders, baby. These shorts, I got my little shirt tied up, y'all. I'm being fast today. I'm being fast today, y'all. But give me 1 second. Girl, look, I was being fast today, y'all. I was. I was, y'all. Yeah, I see my shorts. Baby, these I'm gonna go back to over there on 7th Avenue. I'm gonna order every color. Cause look, baby, these shorts doing me right. Then I tied my shirt up in the back, but it was pushed up. You tie your shirt up and push it on the back. Look. Hello, April. Yes, girl. I was fast today because it's hot outside over here. So I have to go over there on Melanie 7th Avenue Beauty while they 50% off. I'm gonna order every color. Because baby, these shorts don't play, baby. 7th Avenue squad right here, and the shorts. I just showed y'all how the shorts fit on me. They look nice. They do. They do. Just saying. Let me see what y'all saying down here in the chat here. You said, baby girl, you said you believe her. Okay. Your son's not gonna let you go out there. My son's not here. I gotta go pick my son up from school tomorrow because his last day was today, but he had a late class, so I'm going to pick him up tomorrow. I got to pack all the stuff up and bring all the stuff back here for the summer. My other two sons, they at their house, so they see me. But look, I think I look good. I think I look good for 51. And girl, I told y'all my daughter was acting up. Come on, what you doing? What you get them on? I'm like, girl, look here. Girl, stop it. Hello, April. Hello, Planner Bay. I ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing? I hope everything is going good with you. Um, the Pygmishas can believe she's lying. She still got a restraining order, and he can no longer stream about her or with his son. Keep believing she's lying. He can his content can't include them or anyone. Now I'm glad it doesn't because DDG he just won for Haley. Haley is like a sweet girl, and DDG be out here with all these women. He was with Ruby Rose. I swear all these short leprechaun men need anger management. Him and Tory Lanez need to go kneel down somewhere. Yes, Tory Lanez allegedly got shanked. But y'all know what I mean. I think it was 14 times while he up there in jail, and his lungs collapsed. Yeah, his lungs collapsed. Hello, Monique. Hello. When I be seeing y'all, I be wanting to just make sure y'all okay. We got 41 likes and 43 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Hello, Deborah Randall, my tea sipper. Hello. Hello, Ruth. Hi, April. I believe we too quick to accept forgiveness. Look, you have to raise your kids like that, especially boys. You cannot. And Ruth, welcome to my channel. I think this is my first time seeing you, but welcome. You have to raise your kids like that. You got to ask them, would you want somebody to treat your mother, your sister like that? So you treat your wife or your girlfriend or your woman like you would treat your mother or your sister. I don't play that. I will not uphold my kids in that. Hello, let's see. I don't understand women who side with the man. It's almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing. Yes, that is embarrassing. Hello, Crystal, my tea sipper. Hello. I'm going to get ready to show y'all from TMZ. We teach people how to treat us by what we accept. Right. I don't want look, let me tell you something. I don't play with my sons. You bet not hit no woman. And then you got these boys out here that be giving women black eyes and stuff. I wish one of my sons would. Now, if y'all in an argument or something, you have the right to leave. If she got a weapon or whatever, restrain her and run out the door. You ain't got to be calling nobody all out their name and putting knots and bruises on him. Who challenged you? Who raised you? And a lot of my thing is this right here. A lot of men are raised by single mothers. They know the struggle and things like that they have. Now, I was a single mother for 10 years. My first son, I was a single mother for 10 years. Then I got married. I've been married going on 19 years. But I've been a single parent before. So boys are usually really, really close to their moms. So when I see men out here being women, I be like, who raised you? What is your problem? You treat your mother and your sister, you treat your woman or your wife like that. Would you want somebody doing it to your mother, your sister? Okay then. Hello, Italy. Hello. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. You said Drew is an actress. Yes. Drew, now let me tell y'all something. Drew is a good actress. I mean, for my for the movies that I've seen her in. And she can sing, but she is a liar, y'all. She is a liar. She is a liar. I'm just saying that she's a liar. Hello, whatever happened to Baby Jane? Hello. You said Jay really got heated, and I agree with her every word. Yes, it was a woman over there in the chat. Oh, thank you, Capricorn Flower. Thank you. I still got my little butt. I told y'all when I was in middle school and stuff like that, girls did not like me. But it was probably, they, I had a nice shape. I was kind of filled out, and girls did not like me. No, if their boyfriend liked me, they would have a fit girl. They want to fight and everything. Girl, yes. Ooh. And then it didn't get no better when I got in high school. I always been like a girl or woman that was always filled out. I always had like a nice butt. It's not no big old BBL butt, but it's a nice butt and breasts and stuff. So I think I look, I'm decent. Somebody can take home to your mama. That's my slogan. Are you somebody that you could take home to somebody's mama? Are you decent? Yeah. I think I clean up well and do pretty good for myself to be a 51-year-old woman. And before that, I think I'm decent. Just saying. Yes, I think I look kind of good. Thank you. Look, I'm going to go order all them shorts from Melanie. Look, y'all, I'm drinking my rum from Dominican Republic. It's good. It's really good. Let's see. Thank you. What is this? Natisha? Hope I'm saying that right. Welcome, welcome. Hello, beautiful eyes, love from UK. It's 4:30 in the morning. I need to come to the UK. I'm gonna try to get over there. Let's see, baby Jane, Central Time, 40 miles from Waco. Okay. I'm coming to Texas next year because I'm coming to the rodeo. Me and my sister and my cousin already said we coming to the rodeo next year in Texas. I feel Cassidy had choices. She stayed 10 years and she knew Kim Porter too, but still dated Diddy. See, Ruth, I was trying not to go there because, I know Cassie's pregnant and things like that. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But welcome, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Over here on my channel, guys, we are critical thinkers. And if nobody didn't know, I am a millimeter from head to toe. So, I am a millimeter. I'm a very strong supporter of Melanie Cherie Rogers. Just letting everybody know I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. I am a millimeter. So I stand on all 10 for Melanie Cherie Rogers. Just letting y'all know that. Yes, millimeter to the heart. So I tell everybody that I'm a girl's girl. And Melanie has helped people and she don't even know it. Melanie has helped a lot of women and she don't even know it just by her talking and her testimony and things that happened on that toxic show. Melanie has helped a lot of women. So kudos to Melanie. I love Melanie. I try to support anything that Melanie does. I go to all the mimosas. I go to the Winter Wonderlands. But shout out to Melanie. Melanie is, and shout out to Miss Van. Miss Van is so sweet, you guys. And y'all just have to meet Miss Van. Miss Van is very, very sweet. Her whole team to me is sweet. Miss Deborah, Canavis, Don, they'll take pictures with you. They talk to you and everything. When you go to Mimosas with Melanie, they some sweet people. You know how some people, reality people are actors, they don't want to be bothered with you or talk to you. Melanie don't act like that. You want to take a picture with Melanie gonna take a picture with you. Miss Van comes around and greets everybody. You see Don there, you see Miss Deborah there, Canavis, they talk to you. They just some really, really good people. I'm just telling you my experience. And I've been to 2 mimosas in Atlanta, 1 in Huntsville, and then the Winter Wonderland in Atlanta. Yeah, two in Atlanta, 1 in Huntsville, and then the Winter Wonderland. So I've been to like 4. So nothing but good vibes every time I go. Good food. She always has good people on her panel who talk and give you good information. So, and then she takes pictures, she talks to you. Winter Wonderland, she had the kids there, very manageable kids. So, what you see with Melody is what you get. How she act on TV is how she act, in public and in person. She is a girl's girl. To me, Melody is all about women empowerment. That's what I get from Melody and Miss Van. Don, so they some good people. And I feel sorry for Letitia. I feel sorry for the Love and Marriage Huntsville crew, the women on that show, because Melody is a force, baby, to be reckoned with. Melody is the blueprint. Okay, Melody can sell a paper bag, and Melody can put a paper bag out here and she can sell it. Melody is a marketing genius, and when she talks, she grabs everybody attention. She's a showstopper. Melanie can walk in a room and everybody is gonna start staring at her. And she can talk and she can grab your attention. That's the aura that Melanie has. And that's what people were jealous of Melanie about. Melanie is a showstopper. She is, Melanie is not like a one-trick pony. Melanie got the class, the speaking, how can I put it? I'm just trying to think of a word. I've been having a little drink here. She can, she can speak. She can grab the attention of the whole room. When she walk in, she can grab everybody's attention. She whatever it is, she has it. You know how some people can walk in the room and people don't notice it? When Melody walks in the room, you notice her. She has that. When Melody speaks, people listen. She has that. When Melanie go out here to sell something and market something, Melanie could put a paper bag up there and sell it. She has that gift. Just saying. So the women on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they done missed out. They done missed out. Melanie, she's the blueprint. Just saying. Just saying. And Melanie has a very strong, godly aura around her. When you walk by Melanie, you can feel that energy. It's like good, strong energy, like love energy. And I'm just being honest with you. If y'all look on my Instagram page, I've taken pictures with Melanie at every Mimosas or in Winter Wonderland. I have pictures with Miss Van with every one of them. With Miss Deborah, her fitness trainer. So they are good people, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that. It's not like she's she does stuff for show. Melanie is a genuine person. And when she talks, she's giving messages out and she's helping people. She don't even know it. So y'all know my testimony I gave y'all about how I never flew before. Y'all know that. Melanie was my first time flying to one of her mimosas with Melanie by myself because I never flew by myself. So I already gave y'all that testimony about me. And ever since then, I've been rocking and rolling. Yes, but yeah. If anybody knows, if y'all be at any mimosas or Winter Wonderlands with Melody and y'all know energy and aura, Melody has that energy and that warming, loving energy around her, like peace that she gives off. You know how you be around some people and they give off bad aura, bad energy. Baby, Melanie, if you get around Melanie and Miss Van, their energy is so inviting and peaceful and loving. That's how their energy and if you be around Melody, and I'm not even playing with y'all, her energy is just, I don't know how to explain. It's just like a loving, peaceful energy when you're around her. It's like a warmth, a comfort. I like comfort. I'm just trying to, it's like a comfort, warmth energy. Some people have bad energy and negative energy. Melody energy is not like that. Because I'm I'm an energy person. Melody has like a warm, inviting, comfort, peace energy that she gives off. Her and Miss Van. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it to y'all. It's just like an energy of like peace and love and something like something like that. So I'm just letting y'all know Melody is a peaceful person. Her energy. If y'all know anything about energy, when you get around Melody, you can feel it around her. She's a peaceful, loving, welcoming person. I'm telling you, I think I'd be going all these mimosas if Melanie wasn't like that. See, y'all have to know, have to be around her or whatever. Now, I'm not saying I know I've taken pictures with her and been at her events. And when I, come up to her and say, "Can I take a picture?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, come on." She's very inviting, like inviting energy. Um, so Um, that's why I said if y'all can ever get to a Mimosas or Winter Wonderland, y'all will see Melanie. These people on this show, they are they to me they're telling stories on Melanie. Melanie is a peaceful person, and if anybody has been around Melanie, her energy, they know it as well. So that's just my experience with Melanie. Other people, I'm just telling y'all my testimony about her. So just letting y'all know. But if y'all can get to a mimosas with Melody or a picnic with her, y'all gonna feel her energy. Her energy is like a inviting, peaceful, calm energy. And also Miss Van, they got the. I'm trying to explain it to y'all. It's just some type of. It's like a calm, loving energy that they have. Like you won't be scared to talk to them or anything like that. That's the kind of energy they have. So if you're an energy person, you'll feel it. Just saying. Um, Let me see. Let me see what y'all said. You said you feel Cassie had choices. Okay. I wore mine to the doctor. The nurse asking me where I get mine from. Okay, baby. Baby, let me tell you something. These biker shorts are some showstoppers, baby. Baby, you can stop. You gonna stop traffic with these, baby. Look, I'm going over here to Melody thing here. I'm for the order me every color. Okay, okay, Linda. That's what I'm gonna do. Ruth Wells, we need self love. Yes, yep, you gotta have self love as well. DDG has always been jealous of any woman who gets more attention than he does. Yes, he doled out Ruby Rose. Okay, Linda Gamma, I own homes in suburbs of Dallas. I live in California. Okay. You said who is DDG? DDG is a rapper and a YouTube influencer. Now I will say he not no bomb or nothing, y'all. DDG has been on YouTube for years, so he gets that money. He put it in there. Once he started getting money, he put his mama on, his family on. He put everybody on. That mansion he was just in, he just gave it to his mother and got a new one. Bought himself a new one. The mansion that he was in, I guess he's gonna have it remodeled anyway she going. But he gave his mother the mansion that he was in and bought himself a new one. You have relatives in Dallas. I want to come to Dallas. I want to go to Houston. Um, and one thing I do, I want to go. I want to go to what's the name of that burger place? Dang it. I forgot the name of the burger place, but I know it's a rapper that what is it called? It's a burger place there. I want to Trillville, I think it's called. I want to try their burgers. Yes, Ruth, we are the least respected. And we the one out here be marching until our souls fall off our shoes for these men. Look, when George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, all that stuff happened, we was the one out here marching for these black men. We were the one out here marching for these black men. And then when we need for protection from for ourselves, they give us they ask to kiss. I'm just being honest. Do you think they get out here and go hard for us like we go hard for them? Look at the civil rights movement. Now take in mind, there were black people out there marching, black men, but not more than the black woman. The black woman is always protecting the black man. Always. Then you got some black men that get on this internet talking about they don't like black women, they hate black women. You came from a black woman. So how do you hate a black woman? But see, this is my thing, guys. I think these men that get on here and do this that don't like black women is either something with the auntie, something with the mama or the grandmama, or some black woman and hurt them to where they don't like them. But let me just inform y'all on something. If it wasn't been for the black women marching and Martin Luther King, you wouldn't even be able to date a clear woman or even look at one. If it wouldn't been out here for our great grandmothers and aunties marching, you wouldn't even be able to be in a room with one of them. Just saying. Just saying. The black woman made it that, out here marching with Dr. King for you to be able to do that. But then you go here and disrespect black women. Also, there was another black man that called another woman all type of racial slurs, and he has a black daughter. So he got up. Let me find this clip, y'all. Let me find this one. So the black daughter was trying to put him online to say, to have him say that he has no hate towards black women because he got a black daughter. Oh no, sir. That's not what you saying. Because he said he go with an Asian woman. He said he don't like black bees. But his daughter was trying to make him say that's not what he meant. He told you what he meant. And if we have a black daughter, he told you what he meant. So it does not matter. But she was trying to make the man say that he did not have a problem with black women, but he does. He was saying, that's why I don't date you, y'all black women. I got an Asian woman. That's what he said. I'm just telling y'all what he said. He said he had an Asian woman. He said he had an Asian woman that he don't date black women. Sir, the way you look, we don't want to date your ass. How about that? Just saying. While you out here talking about you don't want to date no black woman, don't no black woman want to date your ass. Just saying. I'm trying to find this clip here of this black man. Wait 1 second here. Trying to convince us that he like black women because he got a black daughter. That don't mean that you like, just because you got a black daughter, what do that mean? That don't mean that you like black women because you got a black daughter, sir. That's what I said. Somebody hurt these black men, the ones that's getting out here saying that they don't like black women. Somebody hurt them. Some black woman hurt them. That's all I'm saying. Some black woman hurt them, and they taking it out on the rest of the black women. So and that's why when that other black man who got unalived by a Caucasian woman, and they had a GoFundMe up here for this man's funeral. We said, oh no, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. No, ma'am. No. We not donate not one fucking penny. Not one fucking red penny to your GoFundMe, sir. Not one fucking red penny. This man had got on this internet, the one that got unalived by a Caucasian woman, whatever you want to say it. His family was on live trying to collect money for this man After he got up here on this here internet and talked about black women like a dog, said he rather have intercourse with a white dog than to be with a black woman. That's what he said, y'all. That's exactly what he said. He'd rather have sex with a white dog than to have any type of relations with a black woman. That's what he said, y'all. That's exactly what he said. Then they got the audacity to get up here on this internet and ask for money for his funeral. I said, you got to be kidding me. I know damn well you lying. After this BAN that got up here and disrespected black women, and y'all got the audacity to be on this here Beyonce internet asking for donations for this man's funeral. Yeah, I'll go over there to the Caucasian people, ask them for some donations. What you on this internet asking the black people for donations? Why would you be on this internet asking the black people for donations? That don't make no sense. Remember, he didn't like us. So why would you be on this here internet here asking us for donations for this man's funeral? I wouldn't give one red penny. Not one red fucking penny. And I'm not even playing with y'all. I'm not giving one red penny. After this man has sat up here and talked about black women like a dog, telling me he'd rather sleep with a white dog than to sleep with a black woman. Okay. Now you got what's coming to you. You got what you deserve, sir. God forgive me. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying. That's what you said you wanted. That's what you got, sir. Just saying. Not trying to be disrespectful or rude or anything like that. I'm just saying you got what you asked for. You said you wanted to be with a Caucasian woman, and that's who you with, sir. That's the one that took you out of here. That's the one that took you on out of here to meet your maker, to meet sweet Jesus. That's the one that took you out of here. The one you said that's who you want to be with. Then when something happened, here y'all get on this Beyonce internet here, asking us to donate money to a GoFundMe for a man that sat here and disgraced the black woman. The fuck no. I know you shit me. I wouldn't donate one fucking red penny to his ass. Then the family get on here talking about we wrong. Who wrong? Who? Who your kinfolks wrong? That's who the fuck wrong. Why would you want us to donate to somebody who said that they would rather go with a white dog than to be with a black woman? I know you crazy. I don't know what type of Kool-Aid you've been drinking, but I know fucking well you crazy. I wouldn't donate a one red fucking penny. You said, but we don't stick together as people or women. We are very strong, but naval. Yeah, look, black women are strong. And white women, Caucasian women have said that they like how strong we are. They do that. They said they like how strong we are, but they have been taught just to do what their husbands tell them to do. But they fear us because we are strong. Now, I know y'all been seeing this going around on TikTok. The black girl bathroom routine. Do you know these Caucasian women got on this here internet and said thank you to the black women because they was not taught how to bathe like that with no washcloth? They said they have never used a washcloth to bathe. And they said once they start looking at how the black girls bathe, they tried it. They said they have never been so clean like that before in their life. They have never been so moisturized and felt so soft like that in their life. They said they have never used a washcloth ever to bathe with. They was thanking the black women for teaching them how to bathe. They said they have never used a washcloth or a anything. They just use plain soap. They said once they saw how we bathe with washcloth and stuff and they tried it, they said they have never been clean like that before in their life. Now you know that's a damn shame. You know that's a damn shame. They said they were never taught to use a washcloth. They were just told to use soap. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. That's what they were told. Let me read y'all thing here. Let me see. You said Drew is an actress playing a role as a reality star on TV. Just my opinion. I think so too. I think so too. Drew is a big liar, y'all. I'm sorry. Hello, Paris 23. Hello, hello. I ain't seen you in a while either. Hello, 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 everyone. And as you come in, please hit the thumbs up button. I love Mel. I respect her and Miss Van, Marcus, and the children. Yes, I love Mel and Miss Van and Marcus. Them. They are some really good people, y'all. You said we're not protected because our race is struggling with trauma from history and present, and we have because become self-destructive. I believe that. Agree? Okay. Melanie has that it factor for sure. Yes, Melanie, baby. Melanie has that it factor, baby. Some people have it and some people don't. When Melanie walk in the room, baby, she commands the room. She commands the room. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all have to come to one of her mimosas. Baby, when Melanie walk in that room, Melanie commands attention. She commands the room with her presence. She just got that it factor about her. And I'm a girl's girl. I'll give people their props, if they, when it's due. I have no problem saying congratulations to another woman, saying she smelled good. I like her hair. I like her outfit. A lot of people are haters. They won't even say, oh, you smell good, or I like your outfit. They won't say that. But me, I'm a girl's girl. I will. I will. I will tell you. 48 likes and 47 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Mel has that glow that God gave her, like my grandson has that glow. It's something about that 1111. My grandson has the same glow. It's something about it because Mel has it. And I'm telling y'all, when y'all get next to her, she has like a energy. It's like a calming, peaceful, welcoming, inviting energy. And also Miss Van has it too. It's just, I'm trying to explain it to y'all. It's just like it's like peaceful energy. Like I'm an energy person. Like I told you, I can pick up on energy. Melody has that. It's like a calm, welcoming energy around her, inviting energy. Just saying, ask other people if they've ever been around Melody, if they feel that energy coming from her and Miss Van. They got very good aura, that energy. And she has that glow. That glow you're talking about with that 1111. I'm telling you, Melanie has that glow. When she walks in, she commands the room. And it's like she is, I don't know, I've never seen Melanie, well, when she was going through the stuff with Martell, yes, but she still had that glow with her. She still has it. I'm trying to think of a better way to explain it. She draws people to her. I don't know. I have to think about it. I don't know. It's just some. I'm trying to explain it to y'all, the best way I can. But I don't know. It's the glow, and it's her energy. Ask other people who have been around Melody. They'll tell you her energy. And Mama Van too. Yeah. Whatever happened to Baby Jane, you know it. She got that glow. You said my grandson is 10 years old and he has that glow. It's so bright. Yes. And Melody, you can, you know, if you are in touch with like your energy, you can see it. It's around her. It's like a, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to explain it to y'all. I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but she has it. Hello, my sweet. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. How do you have a choice when you being bullied? She would leave and he would bring her back. He ain't in jail for nothing, and she by far ain't the only one. 50 likes and 47 in the chat. Thank you. I was sad as a young woman, and I certainly didn't choose that. These men are predators. I take it very personal, and maybe that's a me issue. No, I understand that. I understand. Trailville is catering our class reunion this year. I want to get there so bad, Linda, and get some of that trail bill. I do. I want to get there and taste it. You know, and I'm sorry for what things that happened to you too, baby girl. We all have been through something in our life. We all have. Hello, Brittany. We're just talking about Brittany, how black women are not protected. And we get out there and march and walk our fucking souls off for these damn black men, and they don't give a shit. When something happened to them, anything with the police, just like with that George Floyd situation, who do you mostly see out there? Black women out there marching to our damn souls coming off our damn shoes. And then that incident with those black women at that restaurant, and those black men just sit there and let that Caucasian man disrespect those black women. They didn't say one word, sat there and laughed. The same thing with Melody. She's not protected. She was never protected on that show, ever. The same thing with Halle Bailey. Now you got pictures showing that Halle Bailey arm, her teeth, her dress was pulled by DDG allegedly, and people in the chat saying, I don't believe that. So the judge don't just give somebody a damn restraining order for nothing. You have to have proof. She had pictures and everything. Her arm was all marked up, everything. Let's go to TMZ once, guys. Her arm, her teeth was chipped, and y'all still saying, oh, I don't think DDG did that. Well, who else did it then? Who else did it? Who else did it? And baby, you got to watch some of these women. Another thing, you got to watch some of these women too. Let me see. Is this the picture? Okay, guys, I'm going to show it to y'all. We put to look at it. Okay, let's go back to the first one. George reportedly grants Halle Bailey a restraining order against DDG after she claims he smashed her head into a steering wheel and chipped her teeth. Says he threw her phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it, B." So here's her teeth. Here's her arms. Here go the bruises. Now, so what do y'all think about that? I'm sure everybody can see it up here. Bruises all on this young lady's arm. Here go the proof. Right there, y'all. Then he was talking about, I'm trying to see if I could make it bigger. Talking about the text message. He took her phone and was looking at the text messages, I guess, from this man here. Look, from Brent. Wait a minute. Alleged text of DDG confronting Halley about being with Brent. Okay, sir, you have all them Tatiana thoughts on your page, but if she's talking to somebody, what's the problem? So he confronted her over Brent. There go her teeth. He done chipped her teeth right there, y'all. There you go, right there. Just saying. Let's go back. Text messages, her arm. Then he pulled her dread. That are the marks right there. That's DDG right here. DDG had dreads too, but he cut them off. And that's Halle Bailey. She had to get a restraining order on him. Then she had to get permission for the judge to take her son for 2 months to where she's filming a movie at. Because he would have said that she kidnapped his son. So the judge gave her permission to take her son with her for 2 months while she's going to be filming a movie. Let me just see this right here with TMZ, y'all. 1 second here. Let me just get this. Let me just report what they're saying. Now, TMZ don't play, y'all. TMZ tells the truth. Y'all know that.
Want Sean to urinate on you, Cassie. I didn't want anyone to urinate on me.
Let me stop that. That's not. We're going to talk about P. Diddy in 1 second. But let me know how y'all feel in the chat about what happened to Halle Bailey. He hit her head against the steering wheel. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you. Y'all know I'm 51. I tell everybody my age. I'm glad to get to reach this age. Baby girl, I'm saying less than chat. Oh, yeah, no longer should I have respect for over here. You said blacks have to start investing in life insurance. I've been had me. I haven't got I have life insurance on me, my kids, and my grown kids. I agree about the teeth he got as good as Gabe. Yes. I have I'm rested in my 92%. I am too. I'm not going out there wearing my soles off my shoes no more. I'm resting for 4 to 5 years. I'm not walking my soles off my shoes no more. No, ma'am. All right, guys. So let's get into Diddy, baby. Look, we all got to find our own path and our own breaking point in life. I don't blame Kathy, I don't know how Kathy was raised, I don't know. We all have to get to our breaking point in our life. But the urine girl that y'all hear that the male escort was urinated in her mouth, and she told me she was almost choking from urination. And then to pee on her, Diddy wanted well, the male escort is saying that Kathy is the one that instructed this to pee on her. Then afterwards, allegedly, the semen from them, Diddy afterwards wanted it rubbed on his nipples, girl. Baby, these are some freaks of the industry, baby. These are some freaks. He wanted the semen from the man, the escort, afterwards rubbed on his nipples. He wanted Cassie to have a swimming pool full of baby oil. She said sometimes the freakouts would go on for 36 hours, 40 some hours. What? Look here. At this point, I would have been sitting in the police station. I would have just had to sit there, me personally. But I don't know no other person's breaking point. If I was, really scared of him, I would sit in the police station. day and night. But you know, back then P Diddy had a lot of power, and I understand that. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So let's since the tails them are there. So let's look at some of what these people are saying that happened. So let me bring this up here, y'all. Let me bring this up. The urinating in the mouth till she almost choked. Her husband left the courtroom. Had left the courtroom. I don't know if it was because of that, how she was saying things, but you know what she was saying that happened to her. I was just baffled.
How often did it happen? Answer: often enough. Did you want Sean to urinate on you? Cassie: I didn't want anyone to urinate on me. Prosecutor: how often did it happen? Answer: often enough. Did you want Sean to urinate? Bottom line is, if Diddy did hit her because she wanted to leave, that closes the loop. So if that's the case, and again, the court broke for the day right after this. But if that's the case, that he hit her because she wanted to leave, closes the loop. And that is a huge win for prosecutors. Bottom line is, if Diddy did
Wait a minute, guys. Let me go to this other slide. Give me 1 second here. Let me get to this other slide here about Diddy. Give me 1 second. Let me get to this other slide here. Wait 1 second. I'm trying to go to Tissa Tales here. Okay, now I'm going to go to her here. Give me 1 second, guys. They're telling you what happened in this case here, y'all.
I'm Deborah O, and I'm reporting with Hip Hollywood today. As you can see, I'm currently in front of the U.S. District Court of Southern New York. If you guys do not know, the Diddy trial is finally underway, and boy, was today an earful. Okay, we will start off. Jury selection started last week. They finally sworn in 18 jurors today, with 6 alternatives, 8 men and 4 women. The defense did accuse the prosecution of racial bias, as the prosecution did strike 7 Black jurors from the case. So that's an interesting take to see as the case does go on. Now, as far as the opening statements, the prosecution did come out and basically they're sticking to the gun of Diddy is a violent person who uses his power and money to manipulate people around him, and he needs to basically be off the streets. They talk about at length. They talk about the violence that he's had against Cassie, him throwing her around like a rag doll in a video that I'm sure we all have seen. He also talks about the Jane Doe, who we still don't know who she is, but apparently, you know, the sexual trafficking and him forcing her to have sex with male escorts against her will, and drugging her and things of that nature. It's the same thing with Cassie. So it's definitely interesting to see how they're able to build their case. On the flip side, though, the defense is basically saying, listen, we do not deny that Diddy's jealous. We do not deny that Diddy was caught in 4K, you know, assaulting Cassie. We do not deny that he has a violent side to him. But this case is not about domestic violence. It's about sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting for prostitution. And they're saying basically he's not on trial for being a mean person. He's not on trial for being for domestic violence. These are the facts, and that's what we need to stick to. They say that video, the infamous video of them fighting inside the hotel, was basically over a phone. It wasn't over sex trafficking. It wasn't over him holding her against her will, but allegedly it was over a phone that he was just trying to get back. So it's interesting to see how they are going to also argue that when the video does come out. With that being said, Cassie might be in court today to testify or tomorrow. So that's also another thing that I'm sure everyone's looking to see what she has to say. Outside of that, again, we're just seeing that everything just unfolding at this point. Diddy is definitely a shell of himself, if I can be honest. Watching him in the courtroom today, one of the friends did do their opening statements. They did have him stand, and his whole head is covered in gray. When I tell you, like, he is literally living he's definitely showing all of the 55 years he's been on this earth. And I'm guessing prison time is not doing well for him. So it's definitely interesting to see how he also is going to continue to look as the trial does go on for the next 12 weeks. Right now, we're basically on break, but I'm about to go head back into the courtroom for more updates. Just lock it in with Hip Hollywood, and I'll get you updated as soon as things become more available. Hey guys, I'm Deborah O, and I'm reporting.
So how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? I told y'all Diddy here is full of gray hair. Diddy does not even look like himself. He is full of gray hair. Now, they said he is not on trial for him assaulting Cassie. He's on trial for the sex trafficking. Now, I'm really trying to figure out about this Jane Doe, this other woman. Who is the other woman? Now, y'all know he was messing with an Asian woman too. What was her name? I'm trying to think of her name because I know her and Miami used to go back and Miami used to go back and forth. I'm trying to think of her name. She's another lady as well. So this other Jane Doe they supposed to be bringing about him doing things to her. So we're gonna have to wait to see who this other woman is. But another bombshell that I'm going to share with y'all was where this other man is saying that they tried to use something else against Diddy, but the defense that they had for it. This is this man here talking about Diddy. So give me just a second here. Wait a minute. So it was a huge victory for Diddy, as he said, with let me just let y'all see this here.
12 jurors, 8 out of that 12 are men. When you're charged with sex trafficking, prostitution, sexual exploitation, charges to those degree, the less females and the more the males, the more likely those jurors are going to understand that what Diddy's being prosecuted for, some will say, other than the assault against Cassie, would say that Diddy has done nothing wrong but been a freaky black man living his life in a celebrity lifestyle with a lot of baby oil. Huge victory. This 8-man jury, including the 4, all have to find him completely not guilty on all counts. Huge victory for Diddy today.
So, excuse me. They're saying that he does have 8 black men that are on the jury. So they're trying to paint it as Diddy is just a freaky black man. Okay, that that a lot of now y'all remember Hugh Hefner, the Playboy. He had the Playboy Mansion. Now, what about all this stuff that now? Don't take it that I'm taking up for Diddy, but what about Hugh Hefner? What about when he had all these women? Why did anything come out about him? About what all the women he had? Nobody's talking about all the women he had up in the Playboy Mansion, and these were young women too. Nobody said nothing about Hugh Hefner with all the women that he had or whatever, and the freaky stuff that was going on at the Playboy Mansion. Nobody said nothing about that. So, yes, Diddy is wrong what he did to Cassie for whatever. But if we're going to call a spade, let's talk about Hugh Hefner. Why wasn't he ever brought to trial for any of this stuff that he did? Oh, okay, because he's Caucasian. Just saying. Just saying. If we're going to be honest here, let's just be honest with ourselves. He had all type of women in there doing all type of stuff too. He never got brought out on charges or trial for nothing that he did. Just being honest. If we gonna be honest with ourselves, we all know about the Playboy Mansion, what was going on there. They were doing freaky stuff there too. But because Diddy is a black man, and I'm not taking up what Diddy did was wrong. But also, what about what Hugh Hefner was doing? Was that wrong? What he was doing too? Just saying. Okay, did you say because he didn't beat them? Now, he could have. We just don't know about it because they're gonna take up for their own. But I'm not taking up for Diddy. I think what Diddy did is just despicable. I do. I think what Diddy did to Cassie is despicable. I'm not taking up for Diddy. But what I'm saying is that if you're gonna bring one person talking about his sexual activities in his bedroom, a lot of people should be on trial. Hugh Hefner, what's the other man that allegedly unalived himself, as they say? What is his name? I forgot the other man's name. That he had people on islands, and these people were underage. He had people on island. Jeffrey, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't, I'm not taking up for Diddy. I think what he did is wrong. But this is the thing. Everybody knew that this goes on at Diddy's house, his parties. And allegedly, Young Miami was even doing some stuff too. Allegedly. So, what was this? Were they escorts? Or what was going on here? That's why I say money is the rule of all evil. These women get down for this money. They will sell their souls for money. I think it's a shame. But in Cassie's case, she was getting allegedly, things were happening to her, and she was forced to do that. She was forced to take drugs, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Everything on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So I don't know if Young Miami was getting any type of reprimand for what, if she didn't obey or do what, Diddy told her to do. So we, maybe that's going to come out. But what I'm saying is that this is not the first time I, have heard this in Hollywood that about these parties that go on. There are other parties that go on too. Now, I do feel sorry for Diddy's daughters and his kids about the stuff that's been going on. I do feel sorry for them as well. Some people say that the daughters were in the courtroom today staring Cassidy down. I don't know what that was about, because Cassie gonna say what she got to say. She's been doing it. You said he was putting stuff in baby oil, allegedly. But this is my thing here. Okay, just say this. Hypothetically, you went to a party. Somebody did something to your drink or put something in some baby oil. Would you keep going back there? Just saying. If you know something happened to you when you went home and the next day and something happened, would you allegedly keep going back there? No. No, I'm not going back there at all. That's just me. But I can't say what the state of mind somebody else is in. What the state of mind somebody else is in. Just saying. Hi, Deidre. Hello. Y'all know we rock like that. Yeah, I want to hear y'all opinions. I don't want y'all to agree with me. I want y'all to have your own thoughts and opinions. But what I'm saying is that me personally, if I went somewhere and somebody put some in my drink or whatever happened, and then I'm not going back there. But some of these people allegedly was kept going back there to these parties. Allegedly, they kept going back to these parties. They kept going back to these parties, and this stuff kept on happening. But I can understand what Cassie's saying is that she didn't have a choice. She did try to run away and leave, and he would, kept finding her or, taking her back and things like that. So whatever he did to Cassie, I feel very sorry for her. I do. And he should be penalized for that. Excuse me. He should be punished for that, for what he did to her. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm a girl's girl. Okay. So he should be punished for that. I said that, Diva. He's going to get off. He's going to get off. Allegedly, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I'm giving it 95% he's going to get off. I'm a 5% like, but I'm going to give it 95% because he got some high-powered lawyers up in there. He does. Another man, one of the escorts, could be allegedly held in, could get in trouble for, what do you call that? Perjury. Because they had a statement that he had gave a while back to the police or the FBI when he said that it was Cassie that was telling him to do stuff and it wasn't Diddy. Allegedly. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the case here. There was a lot of I think for his kids, his daughters, embarrassing stuff that I know they're there to support their dad, but I would not have wanted my kids, for me personally, to be there listening to that. I know day 2, they said that his kids got up, the daughters got up and left during some of the testimony, but they're not saying anything if their sons was there, because allegedly they're trying to say that the sons struck a deal with the FBI. Now, if that is true, and did he get off? I don't think he's going to F with his son no more. And I don't know what they're going to do for money or whatever. If that is true, allegedly, what they're saying is that his son have struck a deal with the FBI and told stuff about Diddy. Y'all know Diddy is not a forgiving person. I think he gonna cut them off. That's just my opinion. I think he's gonna cut them off. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do you think if Diddy get off and we find out that his sons struck a deal with the FBI about stuff about him, do you think that he's going to continue to take care of them like he's been doing and look out for them? Or do you think Diddy's going to cut them off? Me personally, I think Diddy's going to cut them off. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. He's going to cut them off. So let me know what y'all think in the chat about it. Do y'all think Diddy's going to cut them off for, what what has happened? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I do. I really think Diddy is going to cut them off. Just a second here, guys. I think I forgot to do something. Give me 1 second. Let me know what y'all think in the chat here, because this is the stuff that's going on and that's being said. I don't know nobody who wants to swim in no baby oil. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I don't know nobody who wants to swim in no baby oil. Let me know what y'all think. I don't know nobody who want to swim in no baby oil. But some people have, some very bizarre fetishes. Like some people got toe fetishes, feet fetish. And I guess Diddy, that's just some of the stuff that he likes. You can't tell nobody what to like. You don't think that Diddy would want his sons in jail? Okay, Sonya. But one of the things I'm trying to get over is that You that what they said was that he wanted her to let the escorts pee in her mouth. Oh my God. I can't take it, y'all. Hell no. Hello, I am not bothered. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You said blood sacrifice allegedly. Baby, You know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I could have went through slavery. I probably would have probably been hung from a tree or something, or something like that. I'm just I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, you said I personally don't think that he's going to walk. I think he's going to do time. Okay, I'm not bothered. Okay, because some of the stuff, I, I'm not there. I can't picture myself that I'm just, I got a big mouth, y'all, and I look no, mm-mm. Like I said in my relationship, my marriage, I have deal breakers. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me, and I'm not going to cheat and all that. No, 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 sir. No, no, ma'am. That no. Mm-mm. Like I tell you, burning bed, Lorena Ben Bobbitt. Look her up. Y'all know what she did to her husband. Chopped it off, threw it in the woods. They had to go out there in the woods and find it and sew it back on them. I'm no, ma'am. No. It was out there in the woods, y'all. They had to go out there and find it. I don't know if the animals that got tore it, but they put it, they was able to sew it back on. They were able to sew it back on. But I'm not. Look, I'm not responsible for myself. I will be on every news station. Don't put your hands on me. No. Do I look like one of your kids? No. 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 No, ma'am. No. One of the other women, I think her name was Mia. I think that was one of his other baby mamas. She had to hide under a car, girl, to get away from Diddy. The woman had got under a car. She was under a car trying to get away from Diddy. Look, y'all know those beer bottles. All you got to do is crack it right there on the side of the street. Just crack it open. That's all I'm telling y'all. You don't drink beer, get the beer, pour it out, crack the bottle on the side of the street or on the thing. There you go. Now, I do not promote violence on this channel. I do not promote violence. That's all I'm telling you. Be somewhere. That's all I'm saying. This is, you saying, and she was there looking dumb. Baby, nah, this is just day 2. They have a long way to go with more evidence. I can't imagine being that scared to leave. He has to sleep in. That's when I would go. I think you mean get him back. Let me tell you, I just said that up in here. I'm not bothered. You won't be able to eat no food in here, not even drink nothing. Not even drink nothing in here. Don't go to sleep. You better sleep with both eyes. Like people say, sleep with one eye open. You better sleep with both of them eyes open. Both eyes. You bet. Look, you probably will be scared to go out there and get in your car. Just saying. Just saying. I look. When you've been through a lot of stuff in your life, you're not taking no loss. You ain't taking no shorts no more. You got to do what you got to do. You in survival mode. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not playing with nobody. I done been through a lot, and a lot of stuff that happened to me, and I'm not taking no losses with nobody. Hot grits, hot grease, hot water. Just saying. I'm telling y'all, beer bottle or wine cooler bottle, break it on the side of the table, bar, whatever you got to do. Just saying. Again, I do not promote violence on this channel. I'm just telling you. Just saying. Just saying. Uh-uh. No, and that's why I say I don't want to speak on her situation because I've never been in an abusive situation, and I don't plan on being in one. I'm 51 years old now, and now, I will tell you, somebody tried it, but they won't try it again. They tried it, tried, tried it. One of their fingers do no longer are able to be stretched out. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. Don't play with me. Don't do it. You not able to. One of them fingers are not able to stretch out like your other ones did. Don't play with me. Just saying. I'm telling you, when people get pushed around and pushed and pried, baby, I'm telling you, that's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not the one. The one or the two. Play with your mama. Don't play with me. Want your son? You better get him. That's all I got to tell you. I'm not playing with nobody. Miss Z, yes, I just showed it on here. Yep, I was born in '74. Deidre, I'm not playing with nobody. I done been through a lot of stuff, and I don't play with nobody no more. I had a rough time in high school and in my 20s, and I had to come up out of that. Baby, I don't play with nobody no more. I don't play with nobody's sons. Get your son, unless you want to be in a black dress. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You got to get your son unless you want to be in a black dress. Unless you're going to be having 4 people on each side carrying him to his resting place. So I'm going to tell you. Look, I ain't got time. Look here. Go on about your business. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go on about your business. Because I'm responsible for what might happen. Get your son. That's all I got to tell you. Or you're going to be in a black dress. That's all I got to tell you. No, no. Oh, somebody tried it. They won't try no more. Right. Honey, the person that they can't even stretch all their fingers out. Oh, they can't even stretch all 4 of their fingers out no more. Yeah, just saying. I do not promote violence on this channel. I'm just saying I'm not no look. I'm not taking no ass whoopings from nobody. I'm just not gonna do it. Now, I done took some from my mama, but I ain't taking none from no man. Nobody's son, I tell you that. Yeah, I know I live in Wisconsin. You will see me on this news station. You will see me on this news station. No, I'm not playing. Mm-mm. Don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my mom and them. Don't do it. Now look, I'm 51 years old. I lived half my life. I have no problem with putting the orange jumpsuit on. No problem. I already instructed my older kids what to do. I'm not. No, ma'am. I'm not taking no ass whooping from nobody's son. Just let that know. No, ma'am. No. I'm not nobody's kid. You got your own kids. Don't. No. Like I said, don't play with me. Play with your kids and your mama. Don't play with me. Just saying. Hello, God willing. No, I'm not playing. Mm-mm. No, I'm not playing with nobody. I don't take no ass whoopers. I give out ass whoopers to people. I'm not. No, man. No. Don't put your hands on me. Like I said. Mm-mm. Look, I'm just tell you now, people that went through stuff in their life and things like that, but you have to come up out of that. And I told y'all I had to come up out of a lot of stuff. I told y'all when I was in high school, I had a really, really rough time. Girls did not like me. That I had a big butt, I had breasts, and they looked nice, dressed nice, and they man liked me. There was always somebody going to fight me. They want to jump me. I had just a rough time. And I see these girls right now to this day. Oh, hey, how you doing? You look so nice. You look the same from high school. Oh, y'all want to talk like that in high school and middle school? Remember, y'all want to fight me. Y'all didn't like me. But now y'all look all ran down and dusted, busted, and disgusted. Now y'all want to talk? Oh, no. Girl, bye. Mm-mm. Y'all, remember, y'all didn't like me. So why y'all talking to me now? Girl, bye. Mm-mm. I see the same ones all the time. You know you look the same. I sure do. I don't look like y'all. How y'all look? Like y'all have been ran through. No. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all, y'all have to teach our daughters. Do not let no man. I'm just trying to think of a good way. ABU. No. Mm-mm. Don't put your fucking hands on me. No. Tell you one thing. I'm just telling y'all. I'm not playing. No, man. I'd have been when you done been through a lot. You're not gonna take no more shit from nobody. You can get yourself together. He said I want to fight him. Yeah, girl. Look, let me tell you something. Cass, Diddy had to go to sleep, and I would have been in that kitchen boiling me some water or some grits. Some water or some grits or something. Look, if y'all from the 70s, y'all know what Visine is. It's by Visine that you put in your eyes. If you from the 70s or 60s, you know what that'll do. Just saying. Read between the lines. Yeah, just saying. If you know, if you know. Give me just a second, guys. All right, guys. Yeah. Well, who's that? Did you said 2 drops? You know what I'm saying, baby? 2 drops. All look, Cassie. I don't know. Look, 2 drops right in something. If y'all from the 60s to 70s, you know. Eye drops. Just all I'm saying. Let me tell you. I'm telling y'all. 2 drops. You won't be right no more. Well, hey. I'm sorry, Doc Will. You don't look. I done told y'all. Don't play with me. Play with your kids or your mama. Play with your mammy. Don't play with me. You done put your hands on me. Look, I ain't responsible. I told you I go into a different person. Play with your mammy. Don't play with me. Don't play with your kids. Don't play with me. You said that would take someone out of giving. Hey, look, Doc Willie, 2 drops, maybe 3. but don't play with me. Especially you can put your hands on me. I'm not responsible for myself. Just saying. I'm just telling y'all, I'm not responsible. Don't play. Don't play. Kathy, look, girl, you should have called me up. I could have told you a couple things. You know, could have told you some things. Just saying, Kathy, you know, I would have told you some things. I told y'all I'm a 70s child. Just saying. Deidre, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not bothered. Also, Doc Willie, you already know that don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want to keep with your right mind. Okay? You don't want your mammy to be taking care of you. Don't play with me. Just saying. But getting back to the issue at hand, again, I do not promote violence on this channel. I do not promote violence, guys, on this channel. This is a nice channel. Everybody is welcome. All opinions are welcome here. All opinions are welcome. All opinions are welcome. We can agree to disagree. I do not promote any type of violence, but I'm just saying what needs to be said. That's all. I'm just saying what needs to be said, y'all. Just saying. All right. All right. So let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Diddy will be getting off. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he will not get off. Why you laughing at me? I told y'all, baby, I done had some of this rum. I think I'm gonna give me another little cup here. I done had this rum, y'all don't want me talking to me when I done had this with my little rum, y'all. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, you know, just saying. But I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, you said 2. 2, okay. All right. Look. 1. Okay, Doc Willie said 1. Okay. All right. But you know, we only on day 2 of this trial here. I can, just the stuff that's been coming out now is just shocking. Wait till we get on down the line here. That he won't get off. Okay, Doc, what do you say? You're not gonna get off? Okay. But just the stuff that's coming out already with this case, and then by Cassie's husband leaving, I don't know if that was after the court was over, but they said her husband left. You know, that's probably was disturbing for him to hear all that, what that was going on. Maybe she didn't tell, you're not going to tell your husband everything that happened. So I don't think maybe Cassie told him everything, but just to hear those things about your wife, and Cassie is pregnant with her 3rd child, and just to hear all these disturbing things that she was doing with the escorts, I wouldn't want to hear that either. But I think he was trying to mostly be there for Cassie, be there for his wife, and also because she's pregnant. Cassie looked like she looks like she's ready to deliver. Cassie is so big. And I'm glad Cassie found her a nice man, a nice husband. I'm glad for her. He said, no, I wasn't behind in the stream, got a call. Okay. Yeah, but I mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, ma'am. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. But like I've been through stuff myself. So I'm not, but mm-mm, no, ma'am. Like I told y'all, Diddy mama with that blonde ass wig, she would have had a black ass, big ass hat on top of her head going to a funeral. There would have been 3 or 4 people on each side carrying them. That's all I got to say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because Diddy mama was a trip. She was a trip. Now, how she treated, I hope she keeps him after the gory details. Yes, Diddy Mama, you know, Diddy Mama, they said Diddy Mama was terrible. She treated everybody like the help, like everybody was beneath her. And then they had some type of they said they was kissing each other in the mouth and stuff. Look here, look, that's just disturbing. That's nasty. That they were kissing each other in the mouth and stuff. Diddy and his mom. He said, I like that song. Let's see. The Yeah, cook in the kitchen or a lady in the streets. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. All right, Betty right, Deidre. You said no pain, no gain. That's right. But Diddy, Mama, she would have had that big blonde ass wig. She would have had a black hat on top of that motherfucker fucking with me. That's all I got to tell you. She would have had a black hat on it. She'd have been going to talk to him either at the graveside or either in one of them walls. You know, to put the people in the wall. Because he had to go to sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, he had to have people serving him his food, and I would went in there and made him a nice drink. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, everybody you date don't deserve your cookie. You right about that? Hello, Chanel Monet, my member. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Look, I'm telling you, yeah, we have to tell these young girls that I can tell my daughter, but see, my daughter ain't gonna take no mess. Somebody hit her. My daughter's mean. She ain't playing. My daughter's mean already. Nah, my daughter's mean already. Um, so I did, and then I think Mary. They said Mary. I think Mary J. Blige is going to be. They're going to bring her in too, and some other people too. Some other people going to be brought in as well, in regards to the stuff that's been going on. But you know what, y'all? I don't like to talk about people, but I'm just going to tell y'all something. I think this is Diddy's karma for allegedly for Kim Porter, for Biggie, and those people at Uptown Records that allegedly mysteriously uh, passed away. Now, how is it that everybody from Uptown Record is no longer here? That was where Diddy first started working at. How is it that everybody that worked at Uptown Record is no longer here? And Tupac, I was getting ready to say that I'm not bothered. Now it's coming out. It's been some stuff been said that allegedly he had something to do with Tupac not being on this earth. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. Baby. Now when let me tell y'all something. When Cat Williams say something, y'all best believe what he says, because everything that he said was gonna start happening is happening. He said he's a clairvoyant, something where he can something he said that he can something he said, y'all, that he can do. Cat Williams said all this was gonna come out. He said everything is gonna be revealed. Heavy D, there you go. I loved it, Heavy D. I did. I loved his music. Heavy D and the Fat Boys. Yes, I loved it. That allegedly, honey, something. I'm just. They said he died from a cold. excuse me, passed away from a cold. Mm-mm. Everybody that knew stuff about Diddy is no longer here with us. Everybody that knew stuff about Diddy is no longer here. Okay. Um, that's not here. They knew stuff about him. So everybody that worked out at Uptown Music, they're no longer here with us. Now, what is the odds of that, y'all? What is the odds of that? And y'all know Tupac came out and said that Diddy allegedly did you know what to him. I played the video here. I played the video where Tupac said that Diddy did something to him. So I guess if you wanted to make it and get your music and be put on, you had to have SEX allegedly with him. Except Al B. Sure. But Kim Porter said she told Al B. Sure to stay away from Quincy, which is Al B. Sure and her son, because Diddy wanted Quincy as his son. And if he didn't stay away from Quincy, Kim allegedly told him that Diddy was going to have something done to him. He said that Quincy always kept the Brown last name, but he could not be, with Al B. Sure. He said Kim begged him to stay away from Quincy. Where is it? Wait a minute. I got that too, y'all. It was a lot of stuff going on. Diddy was doing a lot. He just took Po Quincy. He took Po Quincy. He did not want Al B. Sure to have nothing to do with him, with Al B. Sure. So Kim Porter begged Al B. Sure not to try to have any relationships with Quincy or to see him. Let me just show y'all this. Al B. Sure for the write a book. Now let's just hope don't nothing happen to him. He for the write a book. Al B. Sure.
That what people were fed in this propaganda against me over the years about, oh, Puffy did this and adopted your kid and adopted this. There's no adoption. None. There's no letter to my father and all that. All crafted by a publicist. And if you haven't noticed, his name is still Brown. People thought I was absent, things of that nature. It was basically instructed by Kimberly. I was told that Puffy wasn't too happy about anyone who had a relationship with Kimberly. I was very much under, listen, we promise on our son's life, just stay out of the way, don't get involved. Being told, please, don't do that tough guy Mount Vernon shit, you will get killed. Even to the point where I remember, oof. Yeah, no, I can't go into that. There's legal proceedings going on right now, so this will be, but yeah, I will share that at some point. Let's just say you got to listen to Kimberly, because not only was she trying to save me, she was putting her own life in danger. I have to keep in mind that what people were fed in this propaganda against me over the years about, oh, Puffy did this and adopted your kid and adopted this. There's no adoption. None. There's no letter to my father and all that. All crafted by a publicist. And if you haven't noticed, his name is still Brown. People thought I was absent, things of that nature. It was basically instructed by Kimberly. I was told that Puffy wasn't too happy about anyone who had a relationship with Kimberly. I was very much under, listen, you promise on our son's life, you know, just stay out of the way. Don't do this, don't get involved. Being told, please, don't do that tough guy Mount Vernon shit. You will get killed. Even to the point where I remember, oof. Yeah, no, I can't go into that. There's legal proceedings going on right now, so this will be, but yeah, I will share that at some point. Let's just say you got to listen to Kimberly, because not only was she trying to save me, she was putting her own life in danger. I have to keep in mind that what people were fed in this propaganda against me over the years.
Y'all heard Al B. Sure, right? Al B. Sure said he was instructed by Kim to not have any contact with their son because of Puffy. She told him what would happen to him, and that's why he stayed away from him. I would have had all the information about Diddy in a safe deposit box if I worked for him. Yeah, yeah. But they said that allegedly Kim, that when people said that Kim had a diary, they said that information is going to be, I guess, be read to the jury. It's going to come up as evidence in the case. He said, I think these people need to stop saying that they are writing books. Kim made that mistake by letting Puffy know what she was planning to do. They need to move in silence. Right. If he's going to do it, just do it. Don't, because Al B. Sure almost was taken out of here a couple of times. Y'all remember Al B. Sure was in the hospital fighting for his life. You said Diddy is a black goat, allegedly. I can believe it. I can believe it. Now, Al B. Sure don't look like he that type of man that, that would neglect his kids, because he got other kids that he's real close with. His other kids. But it was something with Quincy that they were trying to say that Diddy adopted him. He said Diddy never adopted his son. He said, y'all notice my son still have the same name as Brown. He said, but he just stayed away from Quincy, that he was instructed by Kim because Kim told him what was going to happen to him if he did it. And Kim knows him. Okay, you said, okay, my T-Sipper says, Deborah, with the Orange Man's DOJ, he may get off. I think they overcharged this case. I think that. I said, I think Diddy might be getting off because, Trump, with the rich people, I think if Diddy do get served, that the Orange Man will pardon him. You said Diddy's money made him think he was Capone in New York. Yes. Yes, I do think that. I do. I very strongly think that, y'all. I do. I do. Diddy did look, this is just his karma. I'm not going to tell y'all. People can make stuff smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. I think with Tupac, I think with Biggie, Kim Porter, and then y'all remember that man? No, not him. That was with Beyonce, Gene. Now y'all remember Gene? Not to get off. I'm just switching over to Beyonce for a second. Y'all remember that man Gene? That was the bodyguard that been Beyonce bodyguard for all those years, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Y'all remember he was talking a lot And he said that they had something that they took from him that he wanted back. And he said, if something happened to me, y'all know what happened. Do y'all know that man ain't here no more? That bodyguard that was talking, y'all remember that bodyguard? That man is gone. He with glory now. Just saying, allegedly. Craig Mack, that's another one. Look, yes, you don't be playing with these people. These people is dangerous. And the only reason, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, that P. Diddy is in this trouble is because the clear people stopped protecting him because they trying to, in my opinion, allegedly teach him a lesson. Because he went and tried to sue Ciroc them for all that money. So they took his that protection away from him that they've been giving him all these years. How y'all think P. Diddy learned all this stuff? Y'all better look at Clyde Davis, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. What do y'all think Clyde Davis was doing? Why do y'all think Ray J is going crazy like this? Why do y'all think Ray J is crazy? Because I believe Ray J did something because they allegedly saying that he was the last person to see Whitney Houston. Allegedly. Gene gone. Yes, Gene. Now, I'll be playing with these people, but I'm just saying allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I've been on this earth for 51 years. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, the Most High. But allegedly, that man Gene that was on this internet talking about all this stuff about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he said, if something happened to me, y'all know what happened. Y'all know why. And he was on here talking about all this stuff about Beyonce now and Jay-Z. Gene is no longer here. Gene is 7 feet under. Just saying. He said, oh no, not an episode of How to Get Away with Murder. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I think that's why Ray J is going so crazy, y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all, do y'all see how Ray J acts? Gene is in the upper room. He sure is. He in the upper room. Gene is in the upper room. And everybody that worked at Uptown Records is in the upper room. He said buck busting. Yeah, look. They said Clyde Davis. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Look, black men don't be getting down like that. You know, they do a little something. They like, allegedly, I heard they like threesomes. But all this other shit, where y'all think P. Diddy learned this shit from? They said Clyde Davis, allegedly. Some other people. You said Clyde was buck busting the YN. The young, yeah, I look. Allegedly, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. What I heard is that where do you think Diddy learned this from? What do you think? Just saying, allegedly. Just saying, y'all. And if you wanted to, I guess, if you wanted to, get your record business going and, get on the label, you had to do some strange things to get in there. That's all I'm saying. Allegedly. That's all I'm saying, y'all. They had to put in some work. That's all I'm saying. They had to put in some work, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They had to put in some work. You know what type of work I'm talking about. And they I guess after he was doing what he needed to do, they let him in. Just saying. And allegedly, all these people who were, and Andre, he said, Harrell, yep, another one. And the reason a lot of people didn't go and tell is because there are tapes of them, of people doing stuff with other people, if you get my drift. You get my drift. Quincy Jones, too, allegedly. Just saying, baby. No, you said you never liked Puffy or Jay-Z? Look, when you try to get in power like they are, they did some stuff. Some stuff. Now, you know Tupac is the gangster of all gangsters. If he got on this here, did that interview with Angie Martinez, and she was allegedly paid to put that interview in a vault, but a little piece of it came out, and Tupac was on there talking about what P. Diddy did to him, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I showed that video when Tupac was saying what allegedly happened to him. Just saying. You said, where are my eyeglasses at? I don't know where they at. I have to look for them. Yes, Tupac told us what happened. Tupac told us, y'all, what happened. Now, you know that's the gangster of all gangsters. If Tupac can come out here and said that something got done to him, y'all know something got to be wrong. And Angie Martinez has the interview. We only saw a clip of it that I showed y'all. But there's a whole interview what Tupac was saying about Diddy and some other people. Allegedly, they said that she put it in the vault. Just saying. I don't know if that's true or not. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Now, these are some disturbing things that, we just on day 2 with the, and they said he got 6 black men that are jurors. So, they trying to spin it that Puff Daddy was just a freaky black man. Now they said, well, he's not on trial for DV. He's not on trial for DV. He's on trial for sex trafficking. Excuse me, that's not the right word to say. He's on trial for trafficking. I hope that's okay. But hey, you don't see. Yeah, look, I think he did something to her too. Yep, I do too. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. Alleged. I got my banner up there. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Not saying it's true. I'm just saying. But the stuff that's come out so far about the escorts, about and then another thing. Oh my God. She was saying that he wanted her to even have sex while she was on her menstrual. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so disgusting. Now that is the lowest of the low. He did not care if the woman was even on her menstrual. She had to do it. 36 hours, 42 hours. She said sometimes it will go on for 4 and 5 days. Like she couldn't get a rest. Oh, man, some of the stuff just blowing my mind. Just blowing my mind. And then y'all know she didn't even want to get, her body and stuff done. He made her get that done. And then I think the doctor made her breast too big or something. He made that doctor come back in there and fix that. Sure did. You need, time to heal. Oh no. He made that doctor come back and fix that. You said shaking my head. Yeah, yes. On your menstrual? Oh my God. And then the part that she was saying that he, after they got done doing stuff with the escort, he wanted it rubbed on his body, on his nipples. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I'm not bothered. I don't know. She just, she said that it would be, she was on those rugs that, they was taking those rugs. She was forced, allegedly, to take rugs. And he was too. Y'all know, he said he's a filthy demon. Yes, he is a demon. Yes. And y'all know when he got in jail that he was so used to every day taking those drugs that he was having bad withdrawals, bad withdrawals when he was in jail. So they had to wing him off that, off them drugs, because it was like every day he'd wake up, he would take, be on the drugs. So by him being in jail and him not being able to get those drugs, woo, they said he was going through it in there. They said he was going through it. So I guess he's stable now. They done got him off the rugs. Believe it. Yeah. Yeah. I guess every day he would be on those rugs to do what he, And like I said, that's why I said, that's why I say why Ray J is cracking up. Something that happened to Ray J, y'all. And I believe something happened to Kanye West, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. These men are going absolutely crazy. I don't know if somebody that slipped them something or what. Kanye and Ray J are losing it. People saying that they think Ray J is losing it from what happened to Whitney. He was there, or maybe, I'm going to say allegedly. Whatever happened. Kanye, he was running around here running his mouth too much. These people might have slipped, allegedly did something to him too. Allegedly. Because even Ray J dad, he got baptized. So I haven't been hearing anything else. His dad didn't baptize him again. They were showing that where his dad had baptized Ray J again because he was going on so bad. You said Kanye changed after his mother. Yes, but he was running around here saying that his mother was sacrificed. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged. I don't know. He losing it. Ooh, he was right. He is losing it. He another one. Yeah. So, I'm just saying, y'all got to start looking at this stuff and seeing what it is. It's terrible. But this is, to me, I think this is Diddy karma for what he did to these people, allegedly for entertainment purposes. Puffy, Uptown Records, all them people that work there, Kim Porter. I think, this is his karma. Yes, Chanel Monáe, I know Brandy's embarrassed. Yes. Surrendering their manhood for a record deal. Pitiful. Yes. Yes. Look, there's a lot of people. You said Brandy is Whitney Houston's goddaughter. Yes. Mm-hmm. It was just it's not worth it. It's not even worth it. And I think allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I think that's what Diddy did. Gave up his manhood allegedly for a record deal and to get how he is now, power. He said Suge and Snoop are very quiet. Yep. I don't know what they did, but y'all know how Snoop Dogg was back in the day. He had all them women with him. Y'all know Gin and Juice. Y'all know. So, do I think Suge and Snoop Dogg was at them parties? Yes, I do. ABC Technology, welcome, welcome, welcome. He said, if you look at the police report, Brandy left her fedora at the hotel. Fedora at the. Oh, what? So Brandy was there too. Oh, Donna had medical issues and should have and issues and should not have had multiple surgery at once. Yes, she did, but they said that her doctors told her that she couldn't have those surgeries. You know, she went and found a doctor. She had the money that would do it. Her doctors wouldn't do it. They told her no, she could not have those, those surgeries. But y'all know she went to that one doctor and he did it. She was not supposed to have it. Her doctors had already told her that they was not going to clear her to have it done. But she went to that one doctor and he did it. You said for Whitney Houston? And welcome ABC Technology. Welcome, welcome. They both knew about Puffy. Yep. Look, look, I'm not even in Hollywood. And those stories been out here for years and years about all this stuff that goes on in weird, what they call it, not Hollywood, but Weirdo Wood or something they call it. They don't call it Hollywood, they call it Weirdo Wood or something. That they talk about all the creepy stuff that goes on there in Hollywood. You know, you get, this is all allegedly, that you get letters and get invited to these parties to get sworn in, allegedly. You said HPV alone was a no for surgery. Yes. Holly weirdo. Hollywood. Holly weird. Yeah. People know about this. And y'all know when YouTube first came out, and when people first started becoming bloggers, right? And you know how people were starting to blow up on YouTube and get millions of followers. Some guys talk about them getting the letter, the invitation, because they had blew up on YouTube. They talked about them getting the invitation, the invite, and they went to. It was two of them. They went to the invite. Our car came and got them. And they said they was driving for a long, long time out on this winding road. It was pitch dark. Finally, they arrived at the mansion. It was one room. They said it was all the stars there. Actresses, movie stars, everybody there. People that we know. That were actors and rappers, singers. And they talked about these rooms. The red room, there's a blue room, there's a green room, there's a yellow room. And every time the clock strike, I think it was 30 minutes or a certain number, they were to move to different rooms. And things started to happen. When they kept on moving to these different colored rooms. One dude said, when they got to that last room, which was the red room, they were asking them to denounce their faith for God, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. He said he wouldn't do it. His friend did it. And he said and I forgot, when you come there, you got to give up your cell phone. They put your cell phone in some type of box, handle cell phone. Allegedly, they got to that red room and you got to denounce your faith or whatever. Then they had, he said, like some type of video recording them all. And the newcomers had to stand in the middle of the circle. and all the other people were standing around in a circle around them, and they had to do things, if you know what I mean, with each other. Just telling you what the YouTuber said. I'm not gonna go any further, but there is stuff out here that they got the letter, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. This what was the people that said they got letters, allegedly. And so when I guess you do stuff and then you can't go tell nobody because they got you. I'm y'all know what I mean. Just saying. You said that's probably why Kanye West keeps saying that he can talk because he didn't sacrifice anyone allegedly. Allegedly. Well, he said his mama was. He said allegedly his mama was. Bridgerton in 2025. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that happened. You know, YouTube has been out for a while, but people who started blowing up, getting millions of followers, they are saying they got the invite. One man left, and he said they told him to leave or whatever because he wouldn't denounce his faith or whatever. And he said, but he didn't leave. He went back around the back and was looking through the window, and he seen everything that went on. Just saying. So there's a lot of shit that goes on, y'all. There's a lot. There's a lot. So this is not the first time we're hearing about these things that go on in Hollywood. It just bringing it out now. They just bringing it out. Hello, Cynthia. Hello. Welcome, everyone. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you guys continue to come. And if you like my content, please think about becoming a subscriber so you can become a T-Drop. It is strange. We have DDG, Diddy, Tory, Dub, all happen at the same time in this, not the last. Right. Yeah. Cat Williams has said this. He said all things will be revealed. Everything is coming. What he said is going to be revealed. It's being revealed. And Cat Williams said he gonna talk about something else that's gonna happen. He told Shannon Sharp. He warned Monique and all of them warned Shannon Sharp. They warned him. But Shannon Sharp said that he wants to date women that is his wage. Okay. All right. You see, you won't see what didn't happen. Kanye needs meds. He feels guilty because he paid for his mother's surgery. Yes, because y'all know Kanye was getting ready to marry. What was it? I think it was Amber Rose, and his mother was trying to get her body and stuff done for that wedding, allegedly. And he paid for the surgeries and stuff. Yes, because a lot of people went and didn't see a lot of those things. Shaq 44 has allegedly been to one of Diddy's parties. Now I do believe that about OWNTP. Yeah, girl, baby, this stuff to have everything for to come out, and it's just the fifth of the month. Yeah, it's everything for to come out, and I never thought what Cat Williams was saying would turn around on Shannon, though he was talking about other men. Yeah, look, when he said that all the truth will be revealed. Y'all remember Cat Williams said that. He said the truth will be revealed. Everything is gonna get revealed. And baby, it's being revealed. Everything is being revealed. You said I thought Shannon had sense. No, look. When you look, you've been warned to stay away from them snow bunnies and told y'all. They done told y'all. And you don't listen. Monique said, Shannon, you need to get you a woman, cook you some food, and have a seat. You ain't want to listen to that. Monique even told her. True, and that was in January. Wait until Jay-Z issue. Yep, he next. You know, he next. He is next, y'all. And then they said that Jay-Z them was trying, and Beyonce, they was trying to get some loans, and they wouldn't give them the loans for something. They was trying to take off some loans for something. Now, I thought these are billionaires. I thought these were billionaires. They were trying to get loans for something, and they were not able to do it. Now, all this money Beyonce making on these tours, oh, something ain't adding up here. Something is not adding up. Something ain't adding up. Now, we're going to see what's going. Oh, let me just look at this other one here. What they said about Diddy, honey. These black women, they out here. They in New York. They ain't playing, baby. They done flew there. Let me just see this other lady. She had said something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, we got her right here. Give me 1 second. They didn't, baby. A lot of these black influencers, they didn't flew to New York, honey. This is another lady.
It's Lauren LaRosa. So we are here at court. The day is over. It's been a long day. Normally I check in with y'all, but I couldn't do that today because if I left the courtroom, I wouldn't have made it back in court to hear the testimonies. We got through the jury selection. We got through opening statements from both sides, the defendants and the prosecutors. And we also heard from 2 witnesses. Now, I just turned my phones on, and already the headlines that I'm seeing are people talking about the male escort, who was claimed by the male escort, right? There were claims of who made who urinate on who, whether Diddy, Cassie, who told who to do what. There were conversations about jealousy between Cassie and Kim Porter, and this being just a toxic relationship, and domestic violence and assault being things that Diddy is willing to own up to, but trafficking and all the other things being things that he is not willing to own up to. There's a lot to break down from today. It was very detailed.
Now let's get into the whole peeing in the mouth by the escort. So on the stand, the prosecution did allege that Cassie is going to testify that Puff allegedly had made a male escort pee in her mouth. That is what they alleged in their opening statements. There was an escort that got on the stand as a witness. During this testimony, this escort talked about being made to pee in Cassie's mouth. But this witness says that it was Cassie who asked him to do that, and that Puff was watching, and honestly, that was stricken. Like the jurors, when he got into, because he was speaking directly about Cassie and the fact that Cassie allegedly asked him to do it, and that's why he did it. And he was saying that at first he didn't know how to do it. Like he was just like peeing like he normally pees, and that Cassie, along with Puff, was basically telling him like slow down, like don't let it all come out at one point, like you know what I mean, like you're really peeing. And then that one line I just said about him saying what Puff and Cassie said to him together about that was stricken from the jurors. Like they're not even allowed to use that, because his original conversation around this was Cassie asked him to do that, allegedly, and that Cassie was like the mastermind behind that. Cassie is going to testify, and that's going to happen this week. To be honest with y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens tomorrow. So the prosecutor's opening statements are being picked up, but there was a witness on the stand that changed that whole story.
After leaving today, I feel like when we hear the conversations.
So what do y'all think about that? That they trying to paint it as Cassie is the one who was directing this to go on. Also, let me let y'all see this right here. Wait a minute, let me let y'all see this. that about his sons. Now they saying that his sons. Now this is from the Breakfast Club, y'all. They saying his sons have gave the FBI information. Now I don't know how true this is. This is all alleged.
This is just crazy. Just read.
New audio has surfaced as part of a lawsuit that accuses Christian Holmes, Sean Diddy Combs' son, of sexual assault.
The fall of Sean Diddy Combs has been nothing short of monumental, and what's coming out now is even more jaw-dropping than anyone could have imagined. It's not just the A-listers or business partners turning their backs on him. It's his own family. Yes, you heard that right. Diddy's own sons have reportedly made a deal with the FBI, spilling details that could seal the fate of their once powerful father. These aren't just vague whispers anymore. As the investigation unfolds, the role Diddy's sons played in his downfall is coming into focus, and the web of connections is more twisted than we ever thought.
This has to be a 100% culture shock. I can't imagine living.
Diddy's arrest was a seismic event that sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. He's no stranger to scandal, but this time, it's different. His empire isn't just being rocked by rumors, it's being systematically dismantled. The charges against him are nothing short of overwhelming. We're talking racketeering, fraud, and, of course, his infamous wild parties that are now central to the investigation. These were the parties where Diddy allegedly lured people into a life of excess, where powerful celebrities mingled and partied like there was no tomorrow. But beneath all the glitz and glamour, something far darker was brewing.
You know, I think in federal court and for these charges, they would say it's routine, but in the public realm, this is very significant, just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, I mean, we saw the man.
It's just crazy. Just read.
New audio has surfaced as part of a lawsuit that accuses Christian Holmes, Sean Diddy Combs' son, of sexual assault.
The fall of Sean Diddy Combs has been nothing short of monumental, and what's coming out now is even more jaw-dropping.
So how do y'all feel about Diddy's son? How do y'all feel about his sons, they said, testifying? You said, Shannon had you fooled? Flower pill, flower pole. He said, wow, and he said that on the stand. Let me see. Did I guess he's not lying? Yeah. That sounds like AI. Well, that's what they saying, and the Breakfast Club is saying it too. They saying a lot of stuff. So we shall see. Now, do y'all think Diddy's sons have turned on him on him to keep from going to jail? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think Diddy's sons have turned on him? I don't know. They might have. They probably thought Diddy wasn't gonna be able to get out, and they trying to save their own self. Now that could be true. This is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All right, y'all. We're gonna put a pin in Diddy till tomorrow till we see what else they got. But I did want to talk about basketball wives for a moment here. What do y'all think about Jennifer and her husband coming out saying that Evelyn just don't like black women, that she is against all black women? Any black women that comes new to the show, that Evelyn is trying to start fights and things with them. And they said that's why she's acting like this. And also, y'all know that Evelyn and her daughter has a podcast out. So they were saying some stuff on the podcast about Jennifer as well. So do y'all think that Evelyn is a colorist? Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Evelyn is a colorist? We didn't start talking about a lot of stuff. But do y'all think Evelyn is a colorist? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think Evelyn is a colorist? Wait a minute. Y'all, there's so much stuff going on in the YouTube streets. But I want to know, do y'all think Evelyn is a colorist? Let me know what y'all think in the chat if Evelyn is a colorist. Because Jennifer and her husband seem to think that she is a colorist. Now, I did not think that about Jennifer, excuse me, about Evelyn, but hey, you know, I can't see everything. So I didn't think that about Evelyn at all, but she could be. She could be. I want to know what y'all think. Oh Lord, guys, we're gonna listen to this one more clip, then we're gonna get into Jennifer, them y'all. The baby oil Craigslist. This is, we gotta listen to this. We gotta listen to this, y'all. We gotta listen to this. We gotta listen to this about the baby oil. We're gonna listen to this one thing about the baby oil. Then we're gonna move on.
The focus today were on those freak-offs, Cassie detailing them as intimate encounters between her, hired escorts, and Diddy, who often liked to watch. He introduced it to her as voyeurism. Cassie, with her bone-straight hair today and soft voice, she sat on that witness stand and said that their freak-offs would sometimes last several days. The longest one, 4 days long. 4 days straight of sex and other lewd acts at the direction of Sean P. Diddy Combs, where she and the escorts that they would hire would use ecstasy, MDMA, cocaine, and other drugs to keep them awake. Cassie says they used 10 big bottles of baby oil per freak-off, blood and urine all over the walls, and some of the escorts they hired were allegedly from Craigslist. I'm Justin Carter. We're here in Manhattan. It's the testimony we've all been waiting for. Cassie Ventura, what she had to say upstairs. This is a TSR Investigates special report, Trial Watch. The focus today were on those freak-offs, Cassie detailing them as intimate encounters between her, hired escorts, and Diddy, who often...
I don't know what to say, y'all. This is terrible. I don't... I don't know. This is wait a minute, guys. We're gonna look at one more clip, guys. One more clip. One more. Then we're gonna stop looking at them. Just one more here. This is Diddy family leaving the courtroom. Oh, there goes his mama. I didn't see his mother before. I didn't see his mother before, but they showing his mom. This is yeah, like I said, there's so much stuff going on this on these YouTube streets. I can't. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to get into this one video here with Jennifer and her husband uh, talking about that Evelyn is a colorist. I'm just trying to get into that video here where they're saying that Evelyn is a colorist. I don't know. I never got that vibe from Evelyn, but hey, I didn't get that vibe from her, but hey, you know, it's out here that she's a colorist. Let me know if y'all got that vibe from Jennifer that from Evelyn that she's a colorist. Y'all let me know if y'all think that she is a colorist. Here we go. So we're gonna look at this. Let me know if y'all think Jennifer is a colorist. We're gonna look at this for 1 second here. Her and Christian is saying that Evelyn is a colorist.
Evelyn really has something against Black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a Black woman. And that's just real.
Hey, Almighty, can you go downstairs real quick and grab something for me? It's in a bag. No. We keep it real. We keep it transparent over here. I live downstairs in the media room. When you walk in,
you trying to bring a Black woman down. You trying to bring a Black man down. Like, cut it out.
So real quick, Armani's coming with the real receipt. Because I'm gonna give you one more chance. And I don't really care about comments like that. Of course, you guys see me on Instagram. You go through my page, like I laugh at y'all's comments. Like the negativity, I laugh at. But there's one person on this live. You bringing a lot of negativity. I'm gonna give you a chance, but if you continue, I'm gonna continue.
It might be Evelyn really has something against Black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a Black woman. And that's just real.
Hey, Almighty, can you go downstairs real quick and grab something for me? It's in a bag. No. We keep it real. We keep it transparent over here. I live downstairs in the media room. When you walk in,
you trying to bring a Black woman down. You trying to bring a Black man down. Like, cut it out.
So real quick, Armani's coming with the real receipt. Because I'm gonna give you one more chance. And I don't really care about comments like that. Of course, you guys see me on Instagram. You go through my page, like I laugh at y'all's comments. Like the negativity, I laugh at. But there's one person on this live. You bringing a lot of negativity. I'm gonna give you a chance, but if you continue, I'm gonna continue.
It might be Evelyn really has something against.
Okay, y'all. What do y'all feel about what Jennifer is saying? Do y'all think Evelyn is a colorist? You said Evelyn doesn't like any woman, just her. Okay. Why were his daughter there? I don't know. That sounds like God is a God. He said Jackson behind was there. She might be color struck. Hell trying to see. For $6,000. I don't watch them, but it's not the first time I've heard that. Okay. He's a clown. Who is he? That's Jennifer's husband. That man, that's Jennifer's husband. So they're saying that Evelyn is a colorist. Now all of a sudden, now before, y'all remember the other lady that was on there? She's a dark-skinned woman. I forgot her name. And she was calling Evelyn a colorist. And Jennifer was like, no, I've been knowing Evelyn for over 20 some years. Evelyn is not like that. This and that, blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden, since Evelyn is on her ass and on Christian ass, now all of a sudden that Evelyn is trying to bring a black woman and a black man down. Jennifer, where was all this energy at when everybody else was telling you that and was saying that for years on that show, and you was always 10 toes down for Evelyn. Now all of a sudden, because she on your ass, now all of a sudden she is a colorist. She's a colorist. You know, that don't make no sense. What did you say? You said yes. Let me see here. He said, but that doesn't take away from her husband being a clown. Right. Everybody can see it but her. That her husband is a scam artist. Everybody can see it but her. I don't think she wants to see it. I just think that she just wants to be a wife. So she's not gonna, go against nothing this man is doing. As long as the money is coming in and she gets the money and get what she wants, she not gonna say nothing. But I heard that she's been allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, she's been investigated as well. She is being investigated. So I don't know what's Jennifer's problem. I don't know what her problem is. And even she was going in on Brandy. She was going in on her. And he's a little I think he's 10 years younger than Jennifer, because Jennifer is 50. And I think he's like 40 something. But I know he's young. But hey, whatever floats your boat. But, I'm trying, because Evelyn, she's good friends with Shani too. We call that being color struck. Befriending only like-skinned, skin. I don't know. Jennifer, now, well, I'm trying to think of that other lady name that was on there. She's a dark-skinned woman, and her and Evelyn just couldn't get it together. I'm trying to think of her name. She's a black woman, and she called Evelyn a colorist as well. But hey, that could be, be the case. But Evelyn tries to act like she's black. She try to act like she's black. But hey, I think, and this is my personal opinion, Jennifer is just acting that way because Evelyn is on her and her man ass. And they pulling up receipts that her husband is a damn scammer, allegedly. But y'all know Jennifer, all the lights are out upstairs. Y'all know that. Y'all know her elevator don't go to the top, and she half of a six-pack. When it come to men, she just ain't got it all there. She liked to been a victim of Tim. She liked to been a victim of him. And then the other man she was with. So Jennifer just don't make good choices when it comes to men. In my opinion, allegedly. Christian, he looks like a scammer. And I think he with Jennifer just, for clout, to me. That's just my personal opinion. He just with Jennifer for clout. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. All right, guys, we've been on here for 3 hours. I'm finna get ready to get up off of here. I've been on here for 3 hours. But let me know what y'all think is gonna happen to Diddy in the, in the comments. And Also, make sure you guys are sharing the video, and make sure if you're new to my channel that you think about becoming a subscriber, or if you are already a subscriber, thinking about becoming a member for $2.99. All right, guys, follow me on my other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Drop the T, and I will see you guys next time. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.